Ivanchuk in this position plays the move e5. So what the idea of this move is that you attack the knight and you attack this. Now, the beauty is that when your queen gets attacked, Ivanchuk was really feeling it that day. He really did not want to have a queen on the board, but it's not yet a sacrifice because at least this is equal danger. So now he moves his queen out of the way. We have long castles by Ivanchuk and knight to c6, adding another layer of pressure here to this knight which is pinned. And queen takes e6. Once again, resembling your local 400, chess tournament, that's just a queen gone. But the knight jumps in. The king is in the middle, the queen is hit, the bishop is hit. So Karjakin plays the move queen to e5, which simultaneously removes the queen from danger, defends the bishop, targets this bishop, well, he doesn't take anything, he just goes for another pawn. That forces the king to move to f8. Now he comes back. So now the benefit here for Ivanchuk is that his opponent can no longer castle and the king is wide open, right? Aligned here. But first, he plays rook to e1, which attacks the queen, and now the queen sacrifices itself for the rook. Now, he didn't quite have to do that. He could have also sacrificed like this, given the queen back, and maybe hit the king on g6. But the problem is that now Ivanchuk is technically only down one piece. He has knight, knight, bishop. His opponent has knight, knight, bishop, bishop. But again, all the open lines down the middle of the board make this position extremely hard to defend. But Karjakin takes the rook, and, well, Ivanchuk doesn't take back the queen yet. First he takes back with check, then he takes the queen. And now, after king takes g5, knight takes b7, we have emerged in a situation where Ivanchuk has a bishop and 3 pawns for a rook. That's bad. That's bad if you're Karjakin. And, well, Ivanchuk just very belligerently proceeded to weave a net around this king on g5, harassing it throughout the entirety of the game. But ultimately, what ends up happening is they transition to an endgame, much as we've seen throughout this video, where white has a substantial advantage in... not substantial, but enough of an advantage in the material that he's able to very easily win. It's a 4-pawn advantage with a horse on the board, and some while later, after a kind of a slow conversion process, it was Ivanchuk winning the game. But none of this could have been, by the way, he went up 5 pawns, and he kept all his pawns, which potentially is the most impressive thing about this entire game, is that he ended with 5 pawns and his opponent had 0. But none of this would have been possible if not for the absolute demolition of queen takes e6